Look at that face. You couldn't be any cuter if you tried, and I know you're trying. I can tell that you're trying. What do you want from me? I'll give you anything you want. This is the cutest little face. Hello, 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 and welcome to another full day of eating, my friends. I wanted to start in a weird place, so I got inside of my orange tree here and just wanted to see what it would look like with the fisheye. Today, I'm excited to bring you guys along with me on this full day eating because it is coming down to the end of my dieting, and so these are some of the meals and foods that I eat to get some of that body fat off of me, to get shredded and all that kind of stuff, but without feeling hungry throughout the day. So these are a lot of foods and meals that keep me really satiated and full and are really high in volume and really pack a bang for their buck for the calorie amount. Come on, let's go show them their full day. Let's go show them all our meals. Let's go show them all our meals. Come on, you ready to show them the smoothie? Huh? Come on, let's go show them the smoothie. So a lot of you guys have seen my smoothie before, but it is about 2 to 3 frozen bananas, about a cup of mixed fruit, big ol' handful of spinach in there. And then the new thing that I've been doing is I've been mixing the 2 flavors of Vivo protein, so salted maca caramel and half a scoop of the Madagascar vanilla. And when I mix these 2 together, it is my new favorite flavor. I've never had a protein that is this freaking tasty. If you guys ever want to get it, there's a discount code in my descriptions, always. And then of course we got the almond milk, and we're probably gonna use about a cup and a half, 2 cups. This really depends how thick you want it. I like mine nice and thick. This is what the smoothie is looking like. It's actually a really good texture. I blended it for longer than usual. Usually I'm a little bit lazy and I don't want to wait for like 2 or 3 minutes, but I let this blend for like 4 minutes. I know. I love you. All right, so I just finished up my physical therapy. We worked a lot on squats, did some deadlifting today too, and we were able to fix a few little movements that I've been messing up, just like little tiny things and little cues and stuff. But I'll leave all that for a physique update video. Right now, we are gonna head home and get this first cooked meal in. So I'm really excited to show you guys this spaghetti squash. You guys are gonna really like this recipe. What I'm about to show you is something that if all bodybuilders were vegan would be basically the same thing as chicken and broccoli or chicken and rice or whatever. This would be the mainstay if everybody was vegan. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a pasta that is extremely low in calories, so you can eat a huge amount of it, or you can eat a regular amount and just not use that many calories, but also really high in protein. And we're gonna use these Explore Asia brand noodles. Now they make them in black bean, make them in soybean, they make them in azuki bean, they make them in a ton of different beans, but the macros on the back of here is 200 calories per 2-ounce serving, so the same as a regular serving of pasta. 2 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, of which 11 are fiber, and 23 grams of protein in here. So this is like an excellent meal if you are dieting, so you can't use a lot of calories, but you also have some protein macros to still hit. So that spaghetti squash has been cooking for roughly about 45 minutes now, so now it is time to get the pasta ready. So we're gonna actually start boiling some water, and in addition to boiling a pot of water, we're also going to saute some sliced mushrooms, some sliced onions, a little bit of some minced garlic, and then I'm also gonna be cutting a tomato in half, just like this, and sauteing it face down so that this will shrivel up. I have the soybean pasta in my hand. This is 200 calories, 2 ounces of it. And then over here, I've got the onion, mushroom, garlic, and the tomato all cooking and pretty much done. I'm steaming, I'm double tasking, I'm steaming on the water that I'm gonna be boiling in with some yellow squash and some zucchini. Then I take that off and I'm just gonna put this in here. It's only gonna take like 4 or 5 minutes. That's the awesome thing. It's really, really quick. And then the spaghetti squash is just waiting in the oven. This is probably gonna be no news to you, but if you've never seen this before, you're probably going to be amazed at how this works. So you just scrape a fork across it, however you want to do it. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter if you have a good strategy or not, because it's just perfectly pulls into these little strands, and that is why it's called spaghetti squash, is because it's a perfect either substitute or additive to pasta because it blends right in. This whole squash is so light in calories. Just this one side is probably somewhere around 60 to 80 calories. So using a whole entire squash, you could have a bowl of pasta and only be a couple hundred calories. All right, so now in the frying pan, I have all those vegetables that I was sauteing plus a cup and a half of pasta sauce. And now this is where the magic happens. I'm gonna take my spaghetti squash, put it right on in there. I'm gonna take my soybean pasta and I'm just going to put it right in there. Give it a quick mix. This whole entire meal is only 525 calories with 35 grams of protein. That's crazy, right? And so if you don't eat necessarily that much food, you could even drop this to lower calories by lessening the amount of everything that you use. So half of this would be like 275 calories. That's an awesome meal to use when you're dieting. So altogether, this brings me up to 1,125 calories. We're gonna be aiming for somewhere around 26 to 2750 today. We're gonna be eating this. I'm gonna do some online work, and then I'll see you guys very soon for the next meal. Dude, I love overcast days like this. Whenever there's tons of clouds in the sky, I'm super happy about it. Also, just sky appreciation moment. Always make sure you look at the sunsets and sunrises because it looks amazing and it really like grounds you. It feels good. So I was gonna show you guys how to make this salad that I've been making, but I realized I have a lot less lettuce than I thought I had. So instead, I'm gonna show you guys how to make this kind of like a hot salad rice mix kind of thing. So let me show you what's going on in the kitchen. I have a tiny little bit of the salad here, and most of it was kind of getting bad. I did want to eat the last little bit that was good here. I'm gonna put both of these things on some baked tostada shells. Check these out. So with these tostada shells, they are baked with 1.5 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs, 3 grams of protein. So like super small amount of fat. So we are gonna be using 1 serving size, 3 of these tostadas. 3 tostada shells down. It looks awesome the way it is. So here's the final product. It looks really, really good. I just spent like 5 minutes taking pictures for Instagram with Kobe in the background, looking at it like she's just like dying for food, which she's not. She's being dramatic. Kobe, what are you doing? Get down from there. Dude, you are so dramatic. Yep, so that is what we were looking like. This is a really good one. It's really healthy. It's really easy to make, and you should try it out. I think you should really try it out. Oh, can't wait to eat. Excuse me. Thank you. It's good. No! 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 Oh, you want to try too? Oh, you want to try too? Everybody need to leave me alone. I know you love me. I know you know I love you. This is why you're taking advantage of me. Look at that sunset, which I was just about to go film, but I totally messed up. I forgot to bring the battery for the stabilizer. I was driving over to the lake because I'm doing this new thing where I'm filming on the stabilizer for about 20 minutes, just doing a normal walk so that people can watch it who have like anxiety or who are trying to go to sleep, whatever, just because it's like a very natural thing, very like unsurprising, and I feel like it can really like bring a good like calm, tranquil feel for a lot of people. Anyway, since I'm not doing that, I do want to still be outside, so I'm gonna go for a jog, and there's no way for me to film a jog. I've tried to think about this a million times, like doing a drone shot or something like that. I just can't think of a way to film a jog, so I'm gonna go for a jog. It's gonna take about 20 minutes. It's about 1.5 miles, and I'll see you guys in a second. So just got back from my jog and it was awesome. I ended my jog with a little bit of a live stream as I was cooling down on my walk. It's always fun to talk to you guys. I really appreciate for those of you who follow me on Instagram and support just all around on everything that I do. It really is cool for me to be able to just turn on like a faucet that is conversation and is like exploring ideas. I'm gonna go inside real quick. I'm not quite hungry yet, but I will get to something pretty soon here. All right, so what I got behind me for dinner are 2 different meals actually. One I'm preparing for the second meal, but one I'm gonna eat right now. First, the sushi. You guys have seen me do sushi on this channel before, but I usually do it pretty typical with avocado, and that's pretty much it. But I'm gonna show you guys some of the different variations that I really like. So I have oyster mushrooms here, which are just really interesting textured mushrooms. I've got some cucumber and some carrot that's finely sliced up, and I'm gonna put those all into a pan to saute. And I'm just gonna add like a very small amount of soy sauce. And then I'm gonna cook these for probably about 2, maybe 3 minutes, and they'll be ready to put into the sushi. All right, so down here, I just pulled these out of the oven. These are Brussels sprouts that are cut in half. I put about a tablespoon of buffalo sauce on them before I put them in the oven at 400 degrees. And then I now just put about a tablespoon more, and I'm just going to mix them up. And as you can see, they have like a really nice roast to them. So this is gonna be part of this other meal with the potatoes over here. I've got these potatoes cooking and almost finished up. I'm gonna put these under the Brussels sprouts as my first meal. We've got all these vegetables that we sauteed up first, and then we also have these little slices of avocados. Basically, I just bowled them out of the avocado and sliced them into these so that they're ready to just put into a line on the sushi. I have already boiled some sushi rice, so some sticky rice, and I'm just going to press this into the back, flip it over, and then put the ingredients down the middle and roll it. First one I just did with all the vegetables, cucumber, carrot, and oyster mushroom, and then the slices of avocados. The next one I'm gonna do with some sweet potato. All right, here's the other roll. This is the one with the sweet potato in it, and this is what it's looking like. I don't know if you guys ever tried sweet potato inside of sushi, but it's actually really, really good. I thought it'd be weird, but when I tried it the first time, I fell in love. It's just like another mush instead of avocado. It's so good. All right, so while we wait for the sushi to cool down in the fridge, this is what I got with the Brussels sprouts and the potatoes added. It was just potatoes squared up with some green bell peppers and red bell peppers sauteed. And then everything again is just tossed in a little bit of some buffalo sauce. And this is just a quick little meal, but a good way to get a lot more vegetables in. Definitely very low calorie. This all brings me up to 1,900 calories in my day so far. 1 hour later. So not every full day of eating is a complete win. This sushi rice is definitely not sticking together very well. It's coming apart. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm still gonna eat it, but yeah, it just didn't come out perfectly. So there we have it. That's what my sushi is looking like tonight. Sushi is one of my favorite things to eat because it's cold food. I really, really love cold food. But also, it's great for dieting because this whole entire thing here is just under 300 calories just because it's mostly rice. The avocado is the only thing that's really high calorie in it. But again, you can choose whatever you want to. So I would really suggest trying it. I know it's confusing looking and it looks kind of like it's going to be really difficult. But once you do it once, you're going to be like, wow, I can make sushi. In addition to my sushi, I'm also having this overdramatic sized piece of watermelon, this giant slice of watermelon for dinner, or I guess dessert. And that's pretty much what I got. These things together with everything I've eaten today brings me up to about 2,500 calories, so just under the target. I think that after I eat all this food, I'm gonna be pretty satisfied, but yeah, this is what I got. Soy sauce right here. I've also got some pickled ginger right there, so if you're gonna make sushi, you should definitely try pickled ginger. And that's it. As always, my beautiful friends and family, thank you so much for watching another video with me, especially those of you who make it to the end of the videos and watch the whole thing. I really appreciate the support you guys give me. It helps get the videos out to so many more people. This week is going to be a hectic one because Sammy is coming back in from Florida on Monday. My sister is coming in tomorrow, and I have a friend visiting from Chicago midweek next week. So it's going to be hectic, but I am definitely going to keep trying to get the content up. If anything happens, though, that is the reason why. I appreciate you guys supporting. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in comments below and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Team Beyond the Week, CT.
Lift heavy or die MIRIN, motherfucker.
Team Beyond the Week,
CT. Lift heavy or die MIRIN.